In the studio, the cast of Long, Long Time Ago, together with director Jack Neo as well. Guys, welcome to Power 98.
Yeah, welcome. Hello. Hello.
Okay, Jack, I just got to get this on my chest first, right?
Okay.
And not because you're here,
Okay.
but I mean, there was 钱不够用, Money No Enough,
Okay.
Our Boys to Men. I think out of all those movies, this is my favorite one.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it made me feel so many things.
Okay.
At one point, I remember I felt so angry at Mark Lee's character. you know, because he's a bit of a scoundrel.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And at some point, I wanted to cry because of Eileen. Eileen Tan.
It touches all our emotions, basically.
Okay. Long
In
time
a good
ago.
way. It touched us in a good way.
In a good way. Long time ago. It's out in cinemas right now, right?
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about the movie?
This movie is about after 1965 we independent.
Yes.
And then the kampong story. I'm not touching the big story,
Right.
the politics side. You know,
Yeah.
this is just a very simple kampong story because after Singapore become independent, you know, what kind of life, how we go on,
Right.
you know, what kind of hardship that we go through, and basically, we are telling people that last time and this time compare. You should be very lucky, feel lucky nowadays.
For sure.
Because at the time there was so much change. It was such a turbulent time.
Yeah.
And families were getting almost torn left, right, and center, right?
Yeah.
And okay, the story centers around Eileen's character. Eileen, who was fantastic in the movie, by the way. Tell us a little bit more about her character.
Eileen Tan, basically, she got married and she only she got all daughter,
Right.
and she's in trouble.
Because back in the day, you wanted sons, right?
Exactly.
Yes, I mean this is an old kind of mentality,
Yeah. There are a lot of superstitions,
correct.
that play out in the movie, and
Yeah.
some of it made me very like,
Why you so stupid? Right? Why? Because
Frustrated.
because of this kind of stupid thing, and then a lot of people suffer.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and this is exactly what happened. So basically, this movie is not just about like the set is old, the fashion, the hairstyle, you know, the look, you know.
Right.
But I think most importantly, I think it's the story side and the mental side.
Right.
Mental side. The old people thinking.
Right.
You know, and what they are thinking that they think is right, and they think that they are doing a great thing.
Right.
The mentality lah.
Correct. And this is very scary.
Some of those mentalities still persist to this very day,
yeah.
right? You see it a bit here and there, right?
Yes. Yeah. You would take maybe another 100 years to go.
Oh wow! Oh my goodness.
How did you manage to get everything looking so authentic? Like, I mean, this is set in 1965.
Yep.
What was the filming process like? I know there was a bit of CGI here and there as well.
Correct. Okay, this film is actually the biggest budget for local film.
Right.
Wow.
Because we got about 5 mil
Wow.
to do two-parter.
Right.
The reason is that I can't tell a story in 2 hours for 50 years.
True story. True story. Yeah.
You know, how to tell a 50-year story in the 2 hours?
That's true, that's
you know,
true.
I'm going to miss a lot of things. And I stay in Kampong for 16 years, and 16 years, you know, I gain a lot and I know a lot.
Exactly.
And I miss a lot.
And during Chinese New Year, we catch up with our grandparents, and you know they
Yeah.
tell us all kinds of stories. I'm like, "Wapiang, this visiting taking quite a long." One of those things, right?
So like people is like asking during Chinese New Year you should do something that very happy one. And I can tell you this movie is actually very happy.
It is.
It is, yeah.
A lot of
Lighthearted.
happy moment, and of course there are some touching moment.
Right,
I mean
right.
this is usually my style of
Right.
movie lah. So but a lot of things that I think people would like to talk during Chinese New Year, like what you
Yes.
say. You know, every time when you meet our relative once a year,
Correct.
and then
Yeah.
when you see him or see her, you will say,
Right.
"Hey, last time remember this or not?"
Yeah.
Okay, so this time you don't have to talk. You know, you just go to the cinema.
Yes.
And you experience.
Right.
You know, because I bring you back to the old time.
Yeah.
And I show you the kampong, how kampong look like,
Right.
and the lifestyle.
I
it's
think
it's a perfect movie for I think the whole family as well. You
Yeah.
bring your grandparents or your parents to relive the moments.
Correct.
You bring your kids because they'll never understand
Correct.
that sort of a life, right?
Correct.
A life with no iPad, no computer, nothing.
if I
Yeah.
had to break this movie down in one word, I'd say it's relatable.
Ah,
That's the one key thing for
my
me.
word
anyway.
would be feels.
Feels.
All the feels.
The good
Make me
feelings.
cry, make me angry,
And,
make me happy.
I feel so good because you're the youngster.
No,
Because a lot of youngster, a lot of youngster
Yeah.
thinks that this movie cannot be connected.
Right.
And I
Oh.
say that no, it definitely can be connected.
For sure. Yeah.
Because they found that this is my own grandfather's story, my own grandmother's story. You know, nothing to do with me.
Right.
But I say that please go and have a look. You know, and you know that.
I think themes of
agree.
love, hardship, breaking through barriers, and stereotype, superstition, all those type of things. I think those are stories that will continue to grow with us and relate to us.
It touches on all those subjects, lah.
Absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
And the most important thing is that because we actually, I do a lot of research because this script we took about 2 years to complete.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, the script started before Frogman, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh my
Serious.
gosh.
Serious.
Wow, talk about
Yeah.
a long time in the making.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of research, and
Right.
we don't want to don't want to bluff people.
Yeah.
This is why we are allowed to use dialect because I
okay.
say that based on the history.
Right.
60, 70, nobody speak Mandarin.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
so I say, please, you must let us show the true side of the history.
Definitely.
And MDA say, okay, let go. But don't worry, because although it's in dialects, but we have 3 subtitles:
Right, yes.
Chinese,
Yeah.
English, and Malay.
Yeah, I was also a bit worried at
Yeah.
first. And then when I watched it, I was like, hey, got subtitles. And I understand some of the dialect also.
Right.
You will understand. Don't worry,
understand.
one lah.
And I didn't, obviously, because I don't speak any of the languages.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, thank goodness there are subtitles. I was like reading. Yeah, good
okay,
for that.
tell you what, we'll come back in just a little while and talk to some of the cast members, Ryan and Benjamin, who are in the studio with us, as well as Charmaine. We'll get their thoughts on their characters and how the experience was in just a bit.